Hello everybody. Today I have got an absolutely epic mail day. This is the first video of the year and I decided to combine all of the packages I have received during the last couple of months, and I'm currently on my quest to have 100% of old school Magic cards, sometimes with reprints but still. And the first card we've got today is the Tabernacle. So Tabernacle is a really beautiful card. You of course understand that this is the Italian copy, but even that is quite sought after. And I was a bit reluctant to get this card. I wasn't entirely sure that I was going to get it, but here I am. And the reason why I wasn't so sure about it is that it's not really played in old school. Of course, it's nice sideboard tech. It's a card I see sometimes in some decks, sometimes even multiples of this card. But of course, we understand that its value is primarily derived from Legacy, and definitely a great card. So really happy to have it. I like the illustration. It is somehow, I don't know, it's really misty. There's something special about it. I don't know how to put it really. Some feeling of desolation, mystery, and maybe even danger. It's a really unusual card, so like this illustration a lot. Next, we've got something I don't usually do. So Drop of Honey, again, you see, we have got cards. The cards we've got left are mostly cards I was not entirely sure that I needed, neither, for the deck, for fun perhaps, or for the power value. And I decided to get this one just because I am somehow a completionist. So first of all, what we see here is that it is a signed card, and I actually bought it locally here in Moscow, and it is a nice clean copy. If you look at it, I guess we can call it a near mint card. Not entirely sure. Not 100% NM, I don't know, maybe just slightly played, but the signature is authentic. It's not a signature that commands a really high premium, right? Because it's quite easy to get, and St. Maddox still signs cards, as I know, but it's a nice one. So this is what I wanted to show you, the second card. And Drop of Honey is a really interesting card. It's one of the cards that was bought out a long time ago, and it is still rather expensive. Next, we've got Power Artifact. Well, you can even see the sticker price. I mean, not really sticker, but just the price on the slab. And getting it out, just taking a look at it. So, you often heard about these two artifact-related blue cards, which are Power Artifact and Transmute Artifact, and there can be no argument saying that Power Artifact is more interesting than Transmute, because Transmute is definitely better, no doubt about that. It's really a versatile card. It can be used in robots, it can be used in Twiddlewalt, definitely, whereas Power Artifact in old school is really limited. You can do some fun things there, but mostly it's just, of course, for the infinite mana combo with Basalt Monolith. Nice card. I really like the art here, these lightnings and this, I don't know, staff, I guess, or an axe. I don't know, but it's a nice card, and I'm happy to have acquired it. I think I will use it in one of my artifact decks. Next, we've got Eureka. So there is this Italian Legends Eureka. And with that, I'm proud to announce that I have completed my really most favorite set, which is Legends. I have got 100% of Legends cards. I didn't think I would be able to do that, but here I am. And I will soon have a video talking about my top 5 expansions in Old School Magic. I love them all, of course, but Legends really have a special place. So I like the light here. Again, one of those cases in Old School Magic where the old frame really blends together well with the art, and I don't know, it's funny, it's nice, it's a nice effect. Not one of those cards that you will usually play as a single in a deck. So for a Eureka deck you would normally require a multiple copies of Eureka, but still is nice, really really nice to have it. Next we got a couple of things from my local game store actually. So had a couple of things there, just multiples of, I already have multiples of those cards. Some of them are the 5th even edition, not even the 4th, so decided to upgrade these. And first of all we've got Power League, which is an alpha common. Not a perfect copy, but you know, by now we say that any alpha card is valuable, you know, no matter the condition, no matter how limited it can be in its use. And I'm not really a fan of this art, but nevertheless, you know, I saw it, I decided to buy it, and it's nice for the collection. And also I didn't have a playset, I doubt that I'm going to play with it, but here we go. Next we've got the Archer. So Legends, the original actually card, I used to play it in White Weenie, and I probably have told you that my first 2 decks in old school, and before I decided to get into the format, were number 1 Merfolk and number 2, also of course a monocolored deck, because I didn't have duels, I didn't even have City of Brass. So the second deck I had was White Weenie deck, and I had the Archers and Samite Healers as somehow less frequently used cards, but they were rather nice. So, and I enjoy the art. I don't know, it looks nice, really cool one. So yeah, speaking of the healer, rather proper revised copies, 3 of them. Moving on, we have got, oh wait, not 3, the whole playset, right? To replace my 5th edition copies. Next, we have got one more heavy hitter, which is Mistress Workshop, and haven't even started unpacking it. So Workshop is definitely an amazing card. I'm not going to get any other copies, because in some rule sets you are allowed to use 4, as we know. But 1 will be enough for me. I really wanted to have this card. One thing I don't really like a lot about this card is the art. You know, since the very early days, since my teenage years, I was looking at the art and I could not understand what exactly it's supposed to depict. So looking at it now, I kind of understand, and there are these little, let's take a look. Wow, it's triple sleeved, I guess, in some way. So I don't know, is this the workshop? Is this some kind of a bird? What's happening here? Is it a volcano? I really don't understand. It's such a strange card. I see those little eyes, you know, these maybe gremlins, look a bit like gremlins. They do look a bit like gremlins from Phyrexian Gremlins, right? But those are more fun and more visible. So I don't know what's going on in this workshop, but they're definitely cooking something. So you can get 3 colorless mana for your artifacts there. So an epic card, definitely worth playing. Next, why is it such a special mountain? Many of you have recognized the edition. Let's look at it. Really, really saturated colors, really bright white text, and most importantly, 1994, and the white text here with the tab symbol of revised, which means that this is no other than Summer Magic, or Edgar as we also know it. And this completes my, I would say, half global set. Yes, I'm not going to call it a proper global set because not all languages are represented, but all editions are represented. So white bordered, black bordered, 3rd edition, black bordered, 4th edition, even Arabian Nights Mountain. So we've got everything there really. And this is last card was really difficult to find. You know, it's one of those cases when you even have the money and you're looking for the card, but it's nowhere to be found. You cannot find it on eBay. You definitely cannot find it in major stores because many of them don't even have a special category for Summer Magic, and if they do, they will still be out of it. Even in special Facebook groups, when you're simply asking to purchase this card, you're just saying, I'm paying a good price, let me just have it. You will get no offers for a long time, just because they are incredibly scarce. So we will, of course, have a display of my collection. We will compare all the mountains from beta, because this is the third art. There is not the art that was featured in alpha. So we will also have, of course, Arabian Nights and all of those normal sets, so to say, up to the 4th edition, and we will have a special look at this amazing Summer Magic Mountain. Really happy to have it. I received it only 3 months later, almost 3 months later. They thought it would be lost, and you know, such an amazing story. So really happy that I finally have this card. And next we have got a package from, so yeah, most of these were just purchases from local sellers to whom I'm incredibly grateful. Not local, I mean international, actually, most of them. Sorry, in addition to that, we have got a package from ABU Games. So first, we've got one of those cards that I forgot that I didn't have. I always, you know, ignored it just because it's such a useless card in terms of its playability, you know, the sandals. So this is like Flying Carpet, but with Island Walk. And yeah, the only thing that makes me happy is that it is a signed card. I really enjoy Dan Frazier and his creativity. He has done amazing things. You know that I have got a couple of altars by him, actually. I've got this amazing altar of Ice Storm that I showed. I have got a great altar of Goblin Grenade as well, with this extra smoke. And this one doesn't have any alterations to the picture, but there is a nice signature, so happy to have it. There is a great story about this background. We're going to look at it soon. And now I finally have the last card that features this kind of background, so we will definitely be able to look at that. So yeah, here it is, this ridiculously underpowered and overcosted artifact. I still hope to use it once. I have some ideas about an island home / island walk deck, so why not? And okay, while we're at it, while we've got this thing on the table, why not try and do that? Okay, it's gone. Here is the Chaos Orb. So Chaos Orb is a card that I was a bit reluctant to get. I don't know, I understand that this is an important part of Magic's history, but at the same time I can say that I don't know, still feels a bit weird. As you know, I mostly play on camera, and it's not always super convenient to flip the cards, and you know, they land on your own card. It really is a bit strange, but I don't know, I still got it, of course. I actually already played it, and my win ratio, I mean my success rate, is not great with it, but it's really a powerful card. It's definitely iconic, definitely worth having, at least for the art and the amazing effect that it's got. So now we've got that covered. Next, balance. So as you will see, you know, in this ABU package, we mostly have the cards that I already own, but most of them are upgrades. So from the 4th edition, I upgraded to this. I guess I had the 4th edition, didn't I? Or maybe it was the 3rd one. I don't know. Don't really remember. Anyway, what is important is that this is collector's edition, black bordered, beautiful colors, and balance is incredibly powerful. I only started to get the hang of it, only started to understand how to use it, so that's a great card. Next, I got myself a Italian, yes, it is an Italian card, and not a perfect condition, obviously, but black bordered, you know, black bordered foreign cards. I especially like the black ones because the border blends in so well with the frame. Really like it. Dark Ritual. Same thing with Regrowth. So this is the French one. And again, not the perfect condition, but happy to have it. And actually, regrowth, why not have the second copy? You know, sometimes you can have a couple of decks, as I like to do, and regrowth is one of the few cards that can command a green splash. You know, a couple of other cards, maybe Sylvan Library, and I don't even know what. Maybe Hurricane, I guess. I don't know. Gin. So, definitely a good thing. Ornithopter, this is a French one. Créature artefact. Yeah, nice. And, wow, interesting. I didn't notice that it says flying and full stop. Never noticed that. Okay, then, because it's not really a sentence, is it? Never thought of this. Okay, this one is, again, Italian, Juggernaut, black bordered, channel, German, really nice, like it a lot. Never used channel so far, but definitely a channel fireball deck will be made by me soon. This is a very nicely mis-centered, some people will say miscut, but it really is not. As you know, we don't count it as miscut, you know, as long as you can see both cards, you know, it's not a miscut. So anyway, I have got a beta Stone Rain. I have got this this German copy now, so happy about it. Curd Ape, again, German. Then we have got one more Curd Ape, which will be French. So a wide variety of Curd Apes. And we have even got this nice signed with a little doodle here by Ken Meyer Jr. Curd Ape. So that's nice. A whole variety of different Curd Apes. And I've got the fourth copy in my binder, which I think is also foreign black bordered. Next, we've got this. Also like the colors. It's German. And here we have got Dan Dan. So there's Dan Dan. This is the original Arabian Nights print. And interesting enough, it's again one of those cards I thought I had, but I actually never had. And yeah, that's a bit misleading because I didn't have it, but I had it in Time Spiral. And I know that, you know, a lot of rule sets don't mind people using Time Spiral. For them, they're the same as maybe, I don't know, Collector's Edition or 4th edition. But yeah, I don't know. I still don't use Time Spiral in my old school Magic decks, 93, 94. So yeah, I decided to get a separate copy. Also, we have got Chronicles. But, of course, the original Arabian Nights is the king. And here is this mighty creature, 4/1. 4/1. So, island home, here we come. Phantasmal terrain. Definitely, I'm going to build a deck using this. Next, so we talked a bit about Dan Frazier. Here is one more creation by him. Always enjoy these little shenanigans, you know. Juggernaut especially looks funny. I don't know, I love it. So yeah, so some variety in Juggernauts. Juggernaut is a nice card. And here we have got, wait, is it what I think it is? Is it the alternate 4th edition? I guess it is. I even forgot what I ordered. We will have a separate talk about that. You know, not a lot of people know about it, so definitely we should have some discussion of that. And I don't know, what can I compare it with? I guess this. So I think this is the case of the alternate 4th edition. It's not always seen on the camera, but it's slightly more purplish here. This is one of the best ways to tell that this is not the usual 4th edition. I actually have got quite a lot of these cards. I think at least 5 now. So we'll talk about these. And actually in those mountains series we will talk about them, because I also got myself a 4th edition mountain like that. And okay, speaking of mountains, here is the Arabian Nights mountain. Really beautiful, really unique. An awesome story, of course, with this card that was printed in the expansion. And finally, we've got James de Tome. James de Tome from 1990, what? 6? Here it is. So, that's all I wanted to show you. Definitely an epic mail day, isn't it? And wait, I forgot. There is the bonus, of course. There is the bonus. And it's going to be absolutely huge. Boom. So here are these oversized cards. I never had any of those. Never had any of those, and I know that they're called 6 by 9 inches cards. And I understood that they're big, but I just never compared them with the original size, because I didn't have these. So here is the reference card. Look. So how many normal, so to say, cards can you squeeze in? Like basically 2.5 here and here. You also might have. So yeah, this is how huge these oversized cards are. I know that they're not highly sought after, and there is a bit of disappointment when you hold it in your hand. You understand that, I don't know, it's not printed on the same paper. First of all, of course, it's incredibly thick compared to the usual Magic cards. Also, it's not even the colors, I don't know, it's the text, it's a bit off, I don't know, it looks like a fake card, I'm sorry to say that. They're definitely nice, and the print quality is also not bad, so that's a good way to admire the art. Now, I guess this is the most important thing, but there's a good reason why they are incredibly cheap. They are much cheaper, because, I don't know, look, first of all, these are much more, I would say that they have a much higher print run. These are much more common than those, right? So they should be a bit, I don't know, more expensive, not the usual card, but at least, I don't know. And the back is absolutely terrible. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like a Magic back at all. It looks like a fake, I don't know, proxy card. Not for play use, yeah, in case you wanted to play with it. But the interesting thing is that there are some people, as I know, who collect these cards, and they even try to have decks using them, because you've got, I think, City of Brass exists in these oversized cards. Also, another one is Black Lotus, of course. You also have got Library of Alexander. So technically, you can actually assemble the usual at least 40 card, but I even think 60 card is possible deck and play with these. So yeah, I don't know. And for some reason I erroneously ordered 2 Fallen Angels, and they're not exactly the same card. I don't know if you look at them side by side, can you spot the difference? Yeah, the only difference that they have is that this one was given for the 4th place and this one was given for the 3rd place. And as you can see, it's quite in a terrible condition. I don't even know what I want to do with it. I really am thinking of giving it away, maybe at some event. I don't know, to the person who gets the 3rd place. That would be funny. So anyway, here are these cards. And as a bonus, we have got this from MTG Sig Deals, the seller that sold me those nice Power Artifact, Eureka and Chaos Orb. And there is the bonus of Strixhaven Japanese. So I don't know much about Strixhaven. I know that there are some nice, I don't know what they're called, series, I even forgot. Okay, so this is the art card, I guess, by Katrina Burmack, the first one I've got. And oh, nice, nice. Some disgusting swampy creatures. I don't even know what it is, but yeah, okay, that's fine. Then I've got a swamp, and I even recognize the Japanese kanji here. Basically, it means 3 trees and they form together a forest. Okay, right. This one, really have no idea of what this is. Unfortunately, I'm not knowledgeable about the new sets at all. So, you know, there's some alternate art cards, and well, nice elephant. Cool. And okay, here is this. I don't even know what it is, sorry. But this looks amazing. This looks amazing. I really like this. And about this one, I don't know how important it is, you know, how sought after this card is, but they definitely look nice. So thank you for that, and I will look them up. Don't really play modern Magic, but might use it in my kitchen table decks. So anyway, thank you for watching. This has been an epic mail day, and I appreciate you sitting until the end of the video and looking at all of these gorgeous cards. Again, we're very close to getting 100% of all old school Magic card pull, and I hope to reach this goal rather soon. Thank you for watching again, and bye.